It's Nolan. Yeah, feel me. I feel the pressure of my ancestors speaking through me. Deeper than movies, my people unruly. Call us Mooley, Stephen for jewelry, street corner professors. Adolescents asking us questions, converting my mind like Damascus. From extracting these treasures, my life is a study. Colonizers testing our skin grafts. Ordered out my steps to mathematics like it was PEMDAS. Speaking in coded syntax, helping my homies get grants. Lyrical Rembrandt, you selling whoop tickets like Six Flags, y'all. Babies born in the cultures already stripped of value. They got me canceling rappers that made my favorite albums. Develop skin like an elephant callus. But fuck it, a human life is worth more than nostalgia. You see these internet personas and get confused with performers. Pop wonders, attack of the task like it's Pop Warner. Hot water boiling, milk spoiling, no Metamucil. Magnesium deficiencies in my pupils, far from the usual. I used to read the dictionary, now I read the room. Y'all be quiet till I leave the room. Niggas basing more than weed and shrooms, speaking in a different tune. Bury me just like a king in a tomb, yeah. Why I'm chasing a dream if it's running from me. I want the green, but it's more than money. Without the gold, I'ma still shine. Long as I'm alive with a sound mind. Why I'm chasing a dream if it's running from me. I want the green, but it's more than money. Without the fame, I'ma get respect. I'ma live it to the death, here with no retreat. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well. That song at the top of the show, intro, is called Chasing Dreams by myself and Dope Norteria. It's available on all streaming platforms. You can check that out. It's been out for a little minute. Today's show, we're going to be getting into J. Cole and the unnecessary hate that he's been receiving from a variety of media sources, namely Joe Budden podcast and the Rory and Maul show. All right, we're going to be getting into both of these podcasts and getting into some of the things that they've been saying about Cole, which kind of reflects what a lot of people have already been saying about Cole. And I'm going to be honest, I shared sentiments with some of these ideas about J. Cole earlier this year, around the time that Mike Delete Later came out. And of course, we had the 7-minute drill disc going at Kendrick Lamar. He went to the Dreamville stage, apologized, said it was corny, and wanted to move on with his life peacefully and do things the right way, not find himself trying to, get into a lunchroom fight because everybody is like trying to push him into the circle to swing on a nigga. He said, I'm going to take the grown man approach. I shouldn't have did it. I let my ego get the best of me. And now I'm going to go ahead and sit it to rest. It's been a debate all year. It's been a conversation all year. And now we're all the way in October. J. Cole has taken a few months off for the most part. Only dropped a couple features. He comes back this week, or last week rather. He drops 2 new features on Daylight's A Plate of Collard Greens and on T Grizzly's Blow for Blow. He dropped 2 excellent verses that we talked about last week on this very show about how he exemplified, just great rapping. He displayed it. He wasn't doing like too many overly punchy lines trying to talk about how he's the GOAT and stuff. He did say he's the GOAT off features. But, I mean, as a rapper, what the fuck do we want this man to say? What do we want him to talk about? Like, niggas have had careers where they shit on rappers, but unfortunately, because he didn't have enough animosity in his heart towards Kendrick Lamar, that he wasn't comfortable enough to engage in that battle, it seems that people don't want to hear nothing even mildly competitive from J. Cole ever again. Now, again, back in April, back in May, I kind of shared the same feeling, but I think my issue was more so emotional, right? Like, Cole, what the fuck? We're so removed from that now. J. Cole has been living his life. He ain't been coming out doing shit. Nigga been chilling. J. Cole is one of the least confrontational rappers in the music industry, period. He don't bother nobody. He stays at home, be with his family, raising his kids, got a label. All of his artists are taken care of. Each of his artists are out here putting out albums. Ain't nobody ever came out and said, damn, I wish I could release music other than Omen, who I believe is locked into an old contract prior to Dreamville, which is why he's never released anything. But Ari Lennox is out here doing well, dropping albums, dropping singles, touring, even though she don't like the tour. You know what I'm saying? But she says she got some financial stuff that she got to catch up on. So next year, she ain't saying no. She ain't turning down nothing but her motherfucking collar. Right? No shortage of opportunity coming from Dreamville. It's that she hasn't wanted to work. Jid is out here touring. Word on the street is, you know, that video that we just covered, 31 Freestyle. Well, y'all saw him at that boxing match out in Saudi Arabia or whatever it was. Word on the street is he got paid $2 million to go do that performance at that boxing match. Motherfuckers is out here eating, they chomping. You know what I'm saying? Show me another motherfucker out here getting $2 million to go perform in Saudi Arabia at a boxing match. Shit. Boss out here doing goddamn Afro beats. He out here rapping. He out here singing. Goddamn composing movie soundtracks and shit. Boss out here working. Earth Gang is out here still doing their motherfucking thing. They done left the major label system, right? Got out of their deal. They back about to put out some more music. No setbacks. Still flourishing. Them niggas tour damn near year round. Shit, I think they just put out a motherfucking collab project with like an alternative pop group or some shit. EDM shit. Niggas is out here eating. And that's J. Cole coming in and saying, yo, come to Dreamville. And motherfuckers been doing they shit. They may not be the most famous niggas, period, but they're making shit happen. They taking care of what they need to at home. We ain't seen not one of them motherfuckers come out and complain about J. Cole holding them back. That's more than what can be said about 98.5% of the entire industry. And J. Cole is at the helm of that. So why is there so much weird energy being exchanged at J. Cole? I understood it back in April, May, because we were all so consumed into the competitive, the competition, the back and forth, who gonna say what. Yeah, that's cool, right? That was entertaining. It was a spectacle. All great. Now J. Cole looks like he's gearing up to move into Fall Off. And Trey the Truth says he gonna shock the world. It's finna be an amazing album. I'm willing to believe Trey the Truth, because Trey the Truth don't even come out and say shit for him to be out here trying to tell niggas what J. Cole shit sound like. I know him and Cole are tight. But I think we gotta take some of this bullshit off of Cole's shoulders, man. Like, yeah, he didn't want to engage in a battle with his homeboy. And I don't think nobody in real life, this ain't the basketball court, right? You could go head to head with your homie on the basketball court and it could get a little chippy. Niggas gonna talk they shit. But at the end of the game, niggas is gonna shake hands. I think it was very well known. By the time they went to Dreamville Fest and him and Schoolboy Q had that conversation and niggas got privy to like, yo, this shit finna go left. Cause we already know how that boy finna come. I think you want to get out the way, stand down, cause ain't gonna be no handshakes at the end of this. He said, okay, I respect that. Let me get the fuck up out the way. Shit, it wasn't that deep. If it was on some lyrical sparring shit, yeah, I'm down with the spar. But y'all niggas is really trying to go full contact, fight to the death type shit. Nah, me and Kendrick ain't, it ain't that deep. And for whatever reason, it seems that most people have accepted it, have grown to respect it. But now we're getting close to the end of the year and niggas is still talking about some, I don't want to hear that GOAT talk from J. Cole. I don't want to hear that shit. Again, I said that shit months ago. I ain't on that no more. Like, as an adult, as somebody with kids, being in you know what I mean, similar shit to what he got going on. Nah, hell nah, fuck that shit. Especially if it ain't worth going all the way. So let's get into what they talking about. First, Rory and Mal had a debate about whether J. Cole is the best rapper of 2024, right? Just off of lyrical ability, quality of work. A lot of people have put Might Delete Later to the side like it never happened. That was a good rap project. That nigga was spitting. It ain't had no pop shit on there. It ain't had really no R&B shit on there. The nigga just hopped in the motherfucking dojo and was just goddamn shadow boxing, lyrical shit, beats banging, raps. He was talking shit. I was highly anticipating it on the build up, and it didn't really disappoint, right? The only problem that fucked it up is the last song that was on there. And that it drove hype, it drove sales, it drove attention. But now that we look back, it's like, damn, what would have this year been like for Cole if he would have just dropped Might Delete Later and let that fucking nigga bomb shit go? Like, not respond to it, stay quiet about it, just move on, keep it business as usual. Act like it ain't happened. Call Kendrick on the phone and be like, yo, bro, what's the deal with that? Is that we got a problem? Because I don't recall ever having a problem with you. If they would have kept it on some shit like that, and, you know, perhaps Cole, Kendrick, I don't know what the fuck, right? Maybe it gets diffused. Maybe somebody from somebody's camp comes out and says, nah, you know, yeah, like that dropped and Cole caught a stray because of whatever. But Cole and Kendrick squashed it behind the scenes. It ain't nothing to look forward to. I just wonder how things would have panned out for J. Cole specifically if we have that playing out. Now, we can't change it. But now he's under this like microscope of scrutiny to where even if he jumps out his seat too fast, they're like, oh, what you jumping up for, nigga? You ain't gonna hit nobody. You ain't gonna swing on nobody, nigga. The fuck you got all that energy for? Huh? Simmer down, Cole. That nigga get caught eating goddamn chicken wing too hard. What the fuck you eating on that chicken wing so hard for, boy? Calm that aggression down. You ain't gonna do shit to nobody. It's fucked up. Oh, man. Here we go. Let's get to it. Shit. Wait.
Did you guys catch, staying on music, J. Cole did a feature with T Grizzly on Blow for Blow. They shot a video in New York.
Oh, and I didn't forget that Maul, when we started the music topic, said, yo, your boy J. Cole just put something out. Like, just
threw it out there.
Yeah, just like, oh.
Like, it's not one of the greatest verses of the year.
I think this is the best verse that he probably dropped this year. Well, that of the recent features.
That a few people dropped this year.
Yeah.
Coming off the Collard Greens Daylight record to this in a week. Nah, Cole is, despite everything, Cole might be the best rapper this year.
Oh, quickly.
He don't get to get that crown no more.
Oh,
man.
right.
I don't want to hear that.
Before we do that,
he don't get that crown no more,
just these last
man.
3 weeks,
I don't
know if anyone's rapping like J. Cole right now.
He rapping his ass off. I'm not taking that away from that. This feature, he went crazy on.
Is anybody rapping like J. Cole, though? Is anybody rapping like J. Cole?
You can't name one person rapping like J. Cole right now.
Yo, listen, man.
Is anybody rapping like J. Cole? Yes or no?
All I'm saying is that best rapper shit, he don't get to wear that crown no more.
Is anybody rapping like J. Cole?
That crown too heavy for
Cole.
him.
We won't even, let's take the crowns out of it. Is anyone in September of 2024 rapping like J. Cole?
He rapping. I can't take nothing away from him.
This nigga can't even break character to just say yes or no. He just like, he rapping. Yeah, nigga, everybody rapping. Shit, Bow Wow still rapping, nigga. Answer the fucking question.
No, he
God
rapping.
Damn.
But I said that last week when we came in. I said, he rapping his ass.
But we're asking you a direct question.
You never gonna hear me say J. Cole can't rap or he got a whack verse. Like, that's not, I don't even think it's possible for J. Cole to put out a whack verse. I'm just saying, when you start saying he's the best rapper,
We took that out. Is anybody out rapping J. Cole right now?
He rapping.
Nope.
Thank you. All right.
He rapping his ass.
That boy's skating.
I saw
a
bunch of other podcasts having like the MVP conversation of the year. I saw Future's name being thrown around, which I agree. Future's had a great year. I like the conversation of let's take out the Drake and Kendrick beef, like, because that obviously that's the highlight of the year, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take that out, has anyone rapped better than Jermaine Cole in 2024? If you include his EP and these last 3 features, has anyone rapped better than Jermaine Cole in 2024?
Jermaine.
Shit, you can include Kendrick in the beef. Has anyone rapped better than J. Cole? I can't find one.
No, he rapping. He putting out a lot of heat.
Here.
Rory, I
it ain't no denying that. It ain't no denying that. He putting out some verses, but I'm just saying, once I hear niggas start saying best rapper, no. That is totally, no. Rapping his ass off, though. He putting out some verse, and this verse with T Grizzly is hard.
T got off, too.
T Grizzly
is so amazing. I love
Rory, you mentioned the daylight theory, the conspiracy that you came up with of Cole choosing a side last episode. I wanted to mention, I saw on the timeline since that a lot of people were saying that the song with Daylight was actually done in the sessions when they recorded Pie, which would have come out of the last installment of the Dreamville camp. So long before the beef.
Dude, I had every producer, behind the scenes person hit me after that to try to say, yo, that ASAP Rocky shit was done way before it was agreed upon. Yo, that Daylight shit happened in Atlanta when they were recording
when
that.
They were doing the
D-Day,
yeah.
But if you guys remember my point before of how calculated Cole is and how much he understands perception and understands the internet. The times I've been in the studio with Cole, he is on the timeline. He understands everything that's happening. Let's look at the optics. He didn't do that just for the fuck of it.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that these verses were recorded and laid before the beef?
Yeah.
Yes. The only one.
Oh, so this done. We don't even know what he sound like coming after the beef.
The T
not
Grizzly.
This.
Oh, I thought about to say this is old.
The Daylight one and the ASAP Rocky one were done before the beef.
Oh, okay. All right.
But this last one, the T Grizzly.
So this is essentially, the joint with T Grizzly is essentially the first time we're hearing Cole.
We don't
post beef
outside of Grippy.
Yeah, we don't know if that's a
Grippy was done before the beef too. Grippy was done. Grippy
all right,
is old.
So we do know, based on what we do know from having conversations behind the scenes, this verse with T Grizzly is the one verse that he recorded and laid after the beef. Correct?
Maybe.
Yeah.
From what I was told, and we never know with sources, so I don't want to say it as a fact because that's how everything gets weird.
As a fact.
Cole Bias, nigga.
Okay, cool.
No.
Why not?
How's that Cole Bias? No, that's
no.
a
He said Cole Bias.
Ask him. He know when this was laid and this was written.
No, I'm not.
I just want to know because now if you telling me all of these verses is before the beef, y'all can't talk as spicy as y'all talk.
I still think Cole has the power with all these songs to say no, don't put it out. So I'm still standing on my point with optics. It looks like he drew a line in the sand of who he's fucking with and who he's not. I don't care if they were recorded before. That's what I was telling everyone that was hitting.
No,
it matters.
And that's why I wanted to ask you, how does it matter? Do you think after the beef he just lost his voice, like they took his powers like the Monstars?
It can happen.
To me or him?
It can happen.
I'm talking to him. He over here like, if this was recorded before, I don't know, Cole can't rap no more.
This nigga Maul is over here talking about it can happen. Like he just, who was it? Derrick Rose when he played with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Remember when he briefly took like a hiatus? He's retired now, just recently retired this week. But remember when he played for the Cavs, and this is for the folks that watch basketball, and he didn't have he had lost the ultimate confidence in himself to play, so he took time away from the team to go get himself together, go get in therapy and stuff like that. Basically, that's what they tried to say is what happened to Cole. Like he just lost all confidence in himself and would forget how to rap. I think Paul George actually had a situation like that too, where he said he completely forgot how to shoot temporarily, and he had like a stretch of games where he just could not make shit. So that's what they basically trying to, or I'll say that's what Maul specifically is trying to insinuate, is that it's possible that ever since his Kendrick Lamar apology or stand down from the battle, that it's possible that he could have just lost confidence, lost all his talent, and we got to hear him cook up something that we know 100% was made, recently rather than before all of the events transpired. He sounds like an idiot. And I typically have tried to remain some level of respect for Maul, but dog, what is this?
He dropped out the beef?
Well, first of all, my question was 2024. All these verses were recorded in 2024.
Period.
That's why my original question was, who is rap better than Jermaine Cole in 2024 You can't find one.
Post beef.
No, ain't no post beef. All
January to September.
It is post beef. It is post beef.
Nobody.
Tell me if tell me if he writ this before the beef or after the beef.
Oh wait,
why would it matter?
It would matter. I want to know what he sounds like after the beef. How does that not matter?
You got this T Grizzly record is crazy.
Did he record it after the beef or before the beef? Now you're saying you think so. Exactly. So I'm saying, did he or did he not? I just want to know. Either way, the verses is hard. I'm just saying, when did he record it though?
Why does it matter though?
Yeah, why does that
Because
matter?
if you coming after that beef and him not wanting to engage with Kendrick and doing that whole shit at Dreamville Fest, I want to know what he sounds like after that. I want to know what he's writing after that.
But what do you think happened? Like
Bro, he couldn't sleep. I want to know what a rapper sounds like if they couldn't sleep.
Cole to whoop his ass.
What you mean? This is not a logical question. Did he write this before, after the beat?
To Damaris's point, like, no, he didn't just shrink like the Monstars.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. Niggas lose their confidence. You don't know that. It happens.
Ben Simmons.
It happens.
I just want to be on record that Julian was the one that compared J. Cole to Ben Simmons, not us.
No, whoa. That's
Dreamville affiliate.
That's
you can't blame us for shitting on J. Cole. You just said he was Ben Simmons.
I was providing an example of someone that lost
of who you think Cole is.
All right. That's not at all what I was saying.
I had to flip it because he shits on us anytime we say something negative about
I'm all saying sometimes people lose their powers. The Monster thing. I said a perfect example of that would be Ben Simmons.
You didn't have to explain that bullshit. We understood what he was talking
Absolutely. People lose their...
They're going to clip him. Like,
people lose their confidence. Absolutely. I just want to know...
I don't think Cole lost his confidence. I think after he saw what happened, he was very confident in his decision.
Was he?
Yes.
I don't know if he was confident in it.
No worry now.
All right, so that's Rory and Maul. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say, most of the room is pretty much siding with Cole, right? You got Rory, who he's saying he's the one that made the campaign for J. Cole being the best rapper of 2024, right? He even said, even with Kendrick included, from a rap perspective, he feels that he may have outperformed even Kendrick Lamar this year. I think that's a tough one. But if you just take Might Delete Later and go bar for bar on that project, I think it's a strong case. I don't know if I personally would take it because I just personally don't take J. Cole over Kendrick Lamar as a rapper. But if I go off of just straight up craftsmanship and like if I go into rap nerd mode, I would say that J. Cole maybe displayed more technical skill in 2024 than Kendrick, because Kendrick, like I mentioned before, he went into a variety of different styles and sounds with his diss records against Drake. So it wasn't like he was just doing lyrical, miracle, spiritual shit for each song. Each song had its own unique message. It had its own unique texture. It had its own unique message. So it's not like he could just go in and just like do this barrage of lyrical gymnastics in order to convey what he was trying to do with Drake. So if I'm looking at it from a just rap nerd MC that sits in this chair standpoint, yeah, I can see where Rory's coming from, but I still don't necessarily agree. Maul, on the other hand, is just completely immovable. He's still, that whole entire conversation, he never actually answered the question. He just gave pushback the entire time. I don't know what's up with Maul, man. It feels like he's in way too deep with his affiliation with Drake. It seems, I'm going to be honest, it seems like he wanted that connection for his entire life. And Maul is probably damn near the same age as Drake. Maul came up under, I mean, your brother is a motherfucking legend. Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Biggs, the triangle offense up this bitch. You done been around too many legends to be sniffing up Drake this bad, boy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, Maul to me is like, you remember for years there were so many people that are like, Drake is this generation's Jay-Z. I think Maul embodies the people that really felt that. He's like, yeah, I was around Hov when I was a little kid. I was around for Rockefeller. I was around when the shit fell apart. All this. But me, for my time period, my generation, Drake was that for me. And for a while, based on his proximity to Joe Budden and everything that was going on, he really wanted to be friends with Drake. He really wanted to be tight with Drake. But because he was riding with Joe, it was like probably never really an option. Although Drake did kind of give them passes at times. When he would shoot at Joe, he would just keep it at Joe. So Maul is like, shit, man. I done worked my entire podcast career to get to this point where now me and Drake is in the text thread. We talking, we having, you know what I'm saying, good conversations, laughing. Shit. Probably hanging out behind the scenes when niggas ain't watching. Y'all not finna jeopardize this shit for me, baby. I work too motherfucking hard. I've been through too much. The days of hiding detergent is over. All right? I got my own everything now. Y'all not finna hold me back. Fuck out of here. We riding, we rolling. OVO to the death. And that's exactly how it looks on this podcast. I wish Maul could like really watch the game tapes of how he looks, the tantrums that he's throwing, the emotion that he's putting into all of this. And I don't mind him liking Drake. I don't really give a fuck about who he likes. But this is a man who's also been on record giving Cole all the praises in the world for many years, talking about how he's smoking records and all of this different stuff. But now when it comes to just evaluating his output this year, he's like, nah, I gotta ride with my squad. Ain't no way I could go against him. And have we even seen you around that man, Drake? That's crazy. But that's where he stands. Let's move on. JBP, let's see what they had to say about it, because they kind of echoed the same sentiment, unfortunately. And I'm wondering how many people out there really feel the same. How many people out there behind the scenes feel like, yo, J. Cole can effectively never pop shit again in his music? And what does that mean for him if people truly feel that way? But we'll get to that in a moment.
Well, we haven't really spoke about the Cole releases in recent.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In recent months.
It's only been a couple, but yeah.
The Daylight release. Mm-hmm. Briefly touched on. You played it. Sleepers, Disrespectful to Dreamville Nation.
He just put one out with T Grizzly.
And he put one out with T Grizzly. So I wanted to ask y'all, how have y'all been receiving the new Cole drops since all of the hootenanny?
Dope verses.
Since the
I
apology,
like the verses.
Since all the Kendrick stuff.
But some of the like GOAT and the rap talking shit parts is like...
You don't believe him?
It just don't hit the same no more.
Yeah, it don't hit quite the same.
It don't hit. Like all of that.
Because he tucked tail?
You like that Daylight verse?
I did.
Yeah, for sure.
The Daylight verse was dope. I just
yeah,
like I agree with y'all. I don't want to hear none of that. And I think we said that before. All that fly talk, I just don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, y'all said that like in the beginning of all of this, that, you know, the bravado isn't believable anymore. And once it's like the fairy tale's over, you know?
It's still believable. The bravado's believable. It's just how you say it, what you say it about, I think.
It's just, even while, again, everybody respects Cole for his decision, I understand all of that, but you had the chance to prove the shit you were saying.
At what cost, though?
I get it. It just makes it now.
Does everyone respect his decision?
I do.
No, I do.
Because everyone
I respect it more as time goes on.
Everybody don't.
That's cool.
Way to keep yourself out of mess. I think J. Cole's done an amazing job keeping himself out of mess. I think he got out of character for a second.
He did.
And he had some behind-the-scenes phone calls and got right back in his bag. Didn't want to risk a friendship over silly rap feuds.
And salute being a man and coming out and actually just saying, "Yo, dogs, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm correcting this." That's all man shit that you don't see today.
And it ain't just his relationship, right? It's him and all his artists and his side of town, and the friendships that we have with that whole side of town.
Correct.
Like everybody's friends.
That's amazing. That's amazing to share that.
Hold on, just clearing that up though. Because that shit could snowball into something
doesn't matter.
Unnecessary.
All that shit you talking about doesn't matter.
Yo, dog, I had that same take, and y'all was dissing the shit out that boy months ago. We still was going to diss him. So, I came in and said, yo, I think he did some adult shit, and y'all was like, fuck out of here.
Wasn't the time.
From the competitive side, we still don't want to hear that shit. So why he couldn't be competitive in rap right now? Because him and Kendrick didn't have to take it to the personal spots that Kendrick and Drake went to. They could have kept it on rap.
Kendrick and Drake didn't have to take it to the personal spots either.
Nobody has to take it personal. And I'm saying that Kendrick and J. Cole could have just had a rap beef without the personal.
You think the casual fan is thinking about any of this shit we talking about?
No.
Right.
So all the casual fans, they got their favorite and they care about what their favorite saying and doing.
Now when you put out these verses.
I'm not a casual fan. So
now you're putting out these verses and you're saying these things in the verses that niggas don't want to hear no more. Yeah, we're going to start looking at you funny again. Yeah, we don't want to hear you talk about...
The casual fan don't want to hear from Cole, period.
That's not true.
Right now, they don't.
That's not true.
Unfortunately.
No.
I'm talking about the same casual fan. They don't want to hear it. They're writing them off.
I don't agree with that.
Well, my thing with Cole is there's no more rapping he could do to let me know that he's a brilliant rapper.
He's amazing.
I've seen him rap the best with all of these different people. It's like he's kind of taken some of the luster off of the phenomenal rapping bag. Like, what else do you have for us now outside of shining with Daylight, shining with T Grizzly? Anywhere that he raps, he's going to sound like one of the best rappers in the world. But
at this point,
what else are you doing to get people to invest? And when I say people, I mean fans, the casual fans, the people that you turned away with that apology. It's tough to compete with your friend and not say something personal. Like, that's why Kendrick is so ill to me, because this display he just put on is just the college version of what he did on the Big Sean record. There's another time in his career when he was like, hey, all of these niggas, I want to be better than all y'all. It just kept escalating, so the theme is consistent. Cole's,
BET freestyle.
The BET freestyle. It's the Big Sean record, the BET freestyle, and the Drake beef at all different sectors of his career matches. Hey, I want to kill y'all here. Hey, I want to kill especially you here. Hey, I'm killing you here. Cole, that second crop is tough. And I mean, he's first crop, but that crop of MCs from that time outside of Drake and Kendrick, it's murky for right now.
Nothing to me that he does.
It's murky for everybody making music. Let me start there. But it's murkier for the people that are expected to sustain a certain level of dominance into oblivion.
I'm going to still listen to and support.
All right. So that's the JBP with them. I had to cut them off. Didn't want to play them too long. But as y'all can see, both of these shows, regardless of where they stand in the debate, we're now having a conversation about what does the future look like for J. Cole? What happens when J. Cole comes and drops the fall off? Is he literally going to fall off? And when I say fall off, I don't mean that his entire fan base is going to abandon him. I think he has a very strong fan base to where even if all of the fair weather people drop off, I think he would still probably sell 80, 90, close to 100,000 first week off of his own fans, right? Because he's cultivated that fan base for so long, doing the Dollar and the Dream shit, from the mixtapes to all of the sweat equity that he's poured into his fan base that actually goes out and walks around in the world wearing Dreamville merch from the Dreamville Fest, wearing OG Dreamville hoodies from when they first started producing them. Like, those people are still here. But as far as everybody else that's not locked in day one, I wonder how many people really reflect these ideas that J. Cole all of a sudden can't pop shit no more for the foreseeable future. Because then at that point, you're taking like the Achilles heel from a rapper. It's kind of like when Kobe injured his Achilles heel. You know what I'm saying? It was like, how much longer can you really play on this thing, right? You're going to have great games. Going to still be, you know what I mean? You're going to catch glimpses of that greatness. But if the player is somewhat handicapped and it's like, when you flex this muscle, niggas just like, nah, we don't even believe you, right? Like I was saying before, anytime he gets aggressive, raises his voice, or even has like a grimace on his face, it's like the press is going to be looking at him with a watchful eye like, boy, don't you make that face with me. And everybody can kind of co-sign it because it's like, damn, you really ain't like that. But unfortunately, he shouldn't have to be really like that because nobody else is really like that. And everybody else that's a lesser rapper than him still gets to come out and say that they the best. They get to pop they shit. They get to talk about being the GOAT, knowing that they nowhere near anyone in the category of actual GOAT contention. But nobody questions it. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're in a space where J. Cole is being unfairly treated. Again, I was a part of that crowd early on, but I've been relieved of that burden because it's like, what am I supposed to ask for from J. Cole? If I enjoy his music, why would I disrespect him and say, nah, you can't say that no more? Nah, I don't want to hear you say that no more. Because when you get in a booth and you rap, the whole thing is you're putting on for yourself. You're representing yourself, your side, your section, your people, your label, everything. And if he can't do that, then basically y'all are asking J. Cole to respectfully retire. And he's already been contemplating retirement for many years anyway. So I can only imagine how he actually feels behind the scenes with niggas playing with his name like that, to be like, you know what? I might just do it. I might just do it. Then what? What y'all gonna say? Don't come asking for me. Don't none of y'all bitch ass niggas come asking me for no more features neither. Y'all said I can't pop my shit. Y'all want me to go? I go. I'm rich. I done everything. I put hands on that bitch ass nigga that y'all trying to lock up. Like I done checked all the motherfucking boxes. I got signed to Jay-Z when that's what I wanted. I stood in the motherfucking rain to make it happen. I didn't get it at the time, but I still made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Married, children, successful, got his master's back a few years ago. Like, he don't really gotta be here entertaining us at all. So if niggas keep playing with him and he decide, you know what? This shit ain't worth it. This rap shit has been great to me, but it no longer serves me at this portion of my life. Don't nobody want to hear y'all niggas copping pleas and doing tribute episodes. Let that shit roll. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace. King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.